And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Curry, and it's sent back by Allen. Harris dishes to Durant. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams, and teams that have made changes, what are they playing like?
What's their chemistry?
Let's find out how they're going to play this year. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul them.
The Nets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And that one falls for Allen. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Thompson outside. Curry against Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. Allen with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Wiggins, and it's sent back by Allen.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Here's KD, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And just a good read by KD as to where that miss was coming off.
And Green slams it in.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Irving passes to KD. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity, powers through for the bucket, gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
Looney's checked in for Marquise Chris. That free throw good from Durant. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? So we'll just have to wait and see.
Here is Harden following the basket by Stephen Curry. Back to Irving. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Allen. He has 5. And here is Harris. 5 to shoot. Over Wiggins. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Curry way outside, from outside off the mark.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
It's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. Irving misses. Outside, Green. Curry on the wing. Back to Green. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Curry gets the bucket.
All that work that Steph does before the game, getting pushed around on shot attempts, paying off there as he gets knocked off balance and still scores.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against Golden State.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Wiggins. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Irving finds Allen. Harden outside. A shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 8-point game. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win. Thompson the bounce pass. Curry passes to Looney. And it's sent back by Allen. They shoot again, and he lays it up and in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Irving. No points in the game yet for him. It's Harden with the drive. Good D by Thompson.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Outside Curry. Back to Thompson. And Durant sends it back.
The long arm of the law. Durant is not a premier shot blocker, but you wouldn't know it from that play.
Over Thompson. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Harden. Durant's got 7 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Curry. And it's sent back by Irving. Harden with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Harris's shot is off. Warriors trail by 8. Wiggins surveying the floor. Poked away. Shot clock at 5. And here's Green outside. That shot no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And it was debated for a while, but after last season, Brent, the consensus now seems to be that Kevin Durant is the best player in the league.
Are you putting me on the spot here, Kevin? I mean, I think that's unfair. But if you want to talk about, you know, maybe recency bias, it's the fact that LeBron didn't play a lot of games last year, and the situation that happened in Los Angeles allowed Kevin Durant maybe to get a little bit more shine for what he was doing with the Golden State Warriors. I think that you and I would take either one of them.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Great showing for him last season. 11th in assists 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. Now, here's Curry. From deep three-point range. That one, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And Allen slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Thompson following the bucket by the Nets. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on James Harden.
And you look at the development of how Klay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. You know what, Greg, you're right thinking back to Thompson. He had his early struggles at the rim.
And that's a distant memory for Klay now. I mean, he's dunking more often and with more force when he goes at the rim. It has made him an even more complete shooting guard.
And so he makes both from the line. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Nets leading by 12. Here's Harris. They get it back. Here's Harden. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Curry against Irving. Curry gets the bucket.
Was so good around the rim. Steph Curry knowing when to try his luck from there, and he gets super creative with some of the spins that he puts on the ball around the rim.
Here's Irving. That's good from 17 feet away.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Irving against Curry. Pulls up, high post, and Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the night.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Irving with the ball. Durant kicks to Harden. Here's Allen. Goes back up. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Passes it to Curry. Over Irving. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You got to guard the long-range ball, but Steph's so good at pulling up, great footwork and foundation. A good job on the pull-up J.
On the wing, Irving, guarded by Kerr. Harris against Wiggins. They grab their own miss, and it's Allen with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Back to Looney. There's the dish to Curry. On deep. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Warriors. Harden has a wide open look. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Well, KD, an awesome job there just sharing the rock with his teammates.
Wiggins outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 6 points for Andrew Wiggins. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. They lead by 14. Harden outside. No good with the triple. And for the Warriors, they're shooting just about an even 40% to start. And yes, it's good. 8 points for him. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Now Durant. He's got 9. Outside Irving. Drills the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 15.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger that D has no chance there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
In 2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Patrick Beverly. Ivica Zubac is out there with Durant. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Irving at the point. Wiggins outside. 2 seconds left. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And finished off by KD.
Ooh, that play was nasty. Durant showing how aggressive he can really be.
Warriors trail by 17. Curry is inside. He's covered by Irving. Curry's shot is good.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
On the wing, Irving, guarded by Curry. Curry against Irving, and no good. The Warriors go the other way. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Here's Curry. And a Shamet with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
There's the pass to Zubac. Count it.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Irving. The tray. Chris with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry against Irving. Lee passes to Curry. He gets that one. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Irving. Offensive rebound.
Well, his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And Chris throws it down.
Now, Marquise Chris is becoming one of those guys you got to see when he's jamming it down.
Now, here's Shamet. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Irving. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lee passes to Curry. Here's Chris. That cuts the lead to single digits.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Nets leading by 9. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Durant, no good. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Inside, here's Pascal. And it's sent back by KD. Outside Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 4 assists now tonight.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
On the wing, Wiggins. Fires from 18. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Stephen Curry.
I don't know how you match up with Kyrie Irving. So great at turning on the jets and then drawing the contact.
You often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, a favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession, the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the 3. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player, that's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting. And so Irving nails both of them.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
Outside Curry. Pulls up on the elbow, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Irving surveying the floor. Zubac trying to break loose. Lays it up off the glass. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basketball.
Here's Pascal, defended by Durant. It's Curry outside. That shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. It's stolen by Curry. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Fades back. And the basket by Pascal. Pascal's got his first basket of the night.
Always got to keep your eyes up. Make sure you see open teammates. And Clay did it that time.
Outside Durant. Irving from long range. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got assist number 5 here tonight. Curry against Irving. Thompson outside. Right side, Green. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 9 points with the basket from Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson coming right back and Clay saying, yeah, I know I play D, but I also hit threes. That's a nice response.
Beverly against Thompson. Poked loose. Beverly for 3. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds in the game. Green finds Curry. From about 19 feet, the offensive rebound. And that one's good. Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, great length and using his advantage on the inside.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
So for the Nets, McLemore has come in for Landry Shamet, and it's Harden in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Curry. He's got 19. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Drops in the breakaway layup. Irving's got 19 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Chris pass to Pascal. And here is Green. Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right
and the
next to it.
popcorn,
Hot
what
dog
else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
nachos.
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
That's
right?
a big one.
Because when you're done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel bad.
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else
All
with
a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
And the first one at the line is good.
and they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Harden hits them both. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Curry with the three. Rebounded by the Nets.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Pass to Chris. To the paint. Here's Green, and Durant sends it back, but he recovers it. Just 4 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson way outside. No good again that time.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. You take a look at Harris. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Stephen Curry. He's another player that shoots it extremely well from outside.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Chris kicks to Thompson. Outside, Green. Shot from the top of the key. Curry can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 17. Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 14 points.
Inside, outside. Harden will attack you from anywhere.
Timeout.
Nice play.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged 36 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Here's Chris. And the Warriors miss again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Green. Doesn't go for him.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Curry against Irving. Shoots over Curry. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They need this. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. KD draws the double. Lets it go with a three. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Durant. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter. Passes to Curry. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. He's off on that one. Brooklyn's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Again, Curry missing.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Kyrie just has so many shots in his arsenal. Shows you the range. He can take you up the dribble in either direction. Terrific floater. A magician at the rim. It's rare to see that.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. If they're serious about cutting into this deficit, it's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm getting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Brooklyn, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
One shot.
That's good from Durant.
Kind of tough to be a big wing in the LeBron James era. You're constantly compared to what it is he does, but Durant has risen to that challenge and uniquely qualified to be an elite player.
Curry passes it to Chris. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden's got the ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Curry against Irving. Outside Curry. Here's Green. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Harris. Nets shooting so far very efficient all around. About 55%. Great open look there. And that's now 24 points for Kyrie Irving.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Irving. He goes up again. He lays it in. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Warriors shooting a meager 37% for the game. Curry deciding where to go with it. Feeds it to Green. The pass to Chris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Marquise Chris getting more and more used to using his body on the inside and dealing with the contact.
The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That's good from Chris.
Marquise Chris has potential oozing from his fingertips. So exciting and so athletic at that 4 spot.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Outside, KD. Kept alive, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. For Brooklyn, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Chris. Curry against Irving. Right side, Green. Over Allen. And that one's good. Green's got his second bucket.
Always a work in progress. Draymond Green wanting to be more consistent with his shot. The results were there.
Durant with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Allen. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Curry wide open. Leaps for it. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And for Steph Curry, certainly one of the best to ever play. Iguodala said last season, Brent, that he's already the 2nd best point guard to ever play in pro basketball.
Well, high praise from Andre Iguodala, and why wouldn't you talk about Steph that way? You tally up MVPs and titles and his impact on the game and what he's done to change the way the game is played. The case for Steph Curry to be the top point guard ever is getting stronger and stronger every season. The guy that he's going to have to knock off the top of that shelf, I think, for most everybody who's been basketball fans for a long time, is one Magic Johnson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Irving against Curry. Lets it go from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. KD finds Irving. Back to Durant. Over Curry. Here's Allen. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Wiggins outside. Pass to Curry. Passes it to Thompson. Brooklyn with the rebound. Irving's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Durant attacking. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game. Warriors have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Curry dishes to Thompson. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Harris passes to Irving. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And here's a look at some numbers for Harris, how he performed last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Chris up top, defended by Allen. Looney kicks to Wiggins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got 13.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Now the pass to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound, Nets. KD with the bucket.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Bowman covered by Irving. Thompson from long range.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones. All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. 8th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Harden hits them both. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Bowman guarded by KD. Here's Looney. 5 on the clock. He kicks it to Thompson. Offline with his 3.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Harden gets the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Warriors shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. In the corner, it's Wiggins. To the middle, here's Thompson, and it's sent back by Allen. Chris, and it falls over the rim and in. Chris has got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense might start to want to respect the fact that Marquise Chris can nail that kind of jump shot.
And it's blocked. Thompson outside, looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the way in. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, he can just put in difficult shots from time to time, not affected at all by the contact.
Here's Shamet. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bowman passes to Looney over Irving, and another basket for Golden State. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Allen outside. Back to Irving. Stolen by Thompson. Finished off the break.
Yeah, we all know that Klay Thompson's a great scorer, and we should talk more about his defense, so we will here. Intelligent and uses his length that time.
Durant, that's good. KD's got 9 points now in just the second half. Thompson outside. Pass to Looney. Golden State moving it around. Bowman covered by Irving. Pass to Wiggins. 4 on the shot clock. Rebound Brooklyn. And here is Irving. And he has 28 points for the game. Harden outside. Shoots the 3. And the Nets another 3.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Chris passed to Bowman. Here's Looney. Passes it to Bowman. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Looney's got 6.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And stolen by Chris. Here's Wiggins. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Looney, defended by Durant. Looney passes to Bowman. High arcing shot, and it's sent back by Allen. Down low. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
To the left wing. Here's Chris. The rebound by Harden.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Brooklyn making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Allen. McLemore has come in for Landry Shamet, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Pascal, defended by Durant. Wiggins outside. Just 5 to shoot. Bowman. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Nets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Thompson with it. 9 points in the game so far. from 18 feet away. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Warriors shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Setting the floor for the Nets. Wilson Chandler out there with McLemore. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Harden, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Bender the pass to Bowman. 5 on the clock. And it's Bender, top of the key. That's a 2 from Lee. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harden the pass to Beverly. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Beverly's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets. And it's the Warriors' ball. Bowman defended by Beverly. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? No, it can't be that. Well, I don't know if...
if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Yeah. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. Quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time.
Yeah.
Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys. But as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
Kicks it to Lee. The pass to Bowman. Jacks up a 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Smailagic. The feed to Bender. Pass to Bowman. There's the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Beverly, and he banks in the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lee outside. To end the drought. The rebound by Wilson Chandler.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Pascal. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Pass to McLemore. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's Bowman, and the shot goes in.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Harden against Lee, and Dragan Bender gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Brent, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice in it?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, you're looking at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right. All about communication.
That communication, and communication as quick as you possibly can. That's an important factor.
Schedule, yes. Here's Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Count it. Good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. And it's the Warriors on the break. Bowman pass to Pascal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Monday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. And he makes the first. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, you would use... I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt three-point shooting percentage, two-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league? Right. As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Pass to McLemore. Harris with it. Now McLemore. They need this one. And Lee pulls it down.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And the Warriors miss again.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Now here's Beverly. Harris outside. This one for 3. That shot no good.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them. Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Brooklyn. But obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
Harris kicks to Zubats. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Beverly. And that one hits back iron. And it's Golden State's ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And he gets the bucket.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
The pass to Harris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rejected by Harris. And here's Beverly. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
Bend to the pass to Bowman. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Nets.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Harris outside. Pass to Zubats. Now here's McLemore. Tight defense on him. Here's the three. No good. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Golden State moving it around. Here's Pascal. Lee outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Back to Beverly. He kicks it to McLemore. Harris passes to Chandler. Now here's Beverly. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. No good with the layup. The Warriors shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And it's good for two.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not
NBA.
in today's game, and not
sports.
with what's at stake.
Harris kicks to Chandler. Pass to Beverly. McLemore inside the line. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
From deep, McLemore. Chandler down low. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's get... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Clark, great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. Now here is Harris after the miss from Klay Thompson. Harris dishes to Durant. Allen outside. Irving passes to Allen. Lobbed up there for Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Now here's Curry from deep three-point range, and it's Durant with the rebound. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. His primary concern defensively, stopping Steph Curry. Coach said he changes the geometry of the court with his shooting. And Kevin, this is no time for advanced math, but they have no choice.
Thank you, David. Here's Curry after the made shot from KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office.
Shooting too.
Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Irving passes to KD. And the layup is good. KD's got 6.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Thompson passes to Green. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Curry against Irving. A floater, and the basket by Curry.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Now here's Harden. Shot from 16. No good from Irving.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
The shot's good. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Allen, following the basket by Draymond Green. Lobbed up there for Durant. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The fadeaway. And he overshot that one, missing. The Warriors trail. Curry with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. He's got 6.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. That one goes in.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Outside Curry. To the inside. Here's Green, and it's sent back by KD.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
Four on the clock. Curry kicks to Chris. Thompson. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Harden has a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Thompson right side. Green against Harris. Green, no luck.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
On its way from Irving for 2, and that's good for 2. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Thompson from long range. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Curry finds Wiggins. Here's Chris. To the paint. Here's Thompson. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Now, here is Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Timeout. Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Great showing for him last season. Checking in at about 24 points per, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving, and of course, finds the open man.
And that one is good.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Thompson outside. They get it again.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Irving. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 6 points for Draymond Green. Nets leading by 4. To the middle. Here's KD. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Allen with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Curry against Irving. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Green breaking loose. Chris can't hit.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Harden surveying the D. From outside the arc, gets the 3-pointer to fall. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
You know, a good percentage of Harden's points come from beyond the arc. He works extremely hard to find the space he needs on the perimeter.
Teardrop shot, and it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 10 points.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Irving passes to Harris. Harden with it. Picked up by Thompson. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They lead by 7. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And now here's Chris. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Clock at 6. Pass to Thompson. From deep. It's hauled in by Harris.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Pascal. 12 points his last outing. And there's the pass to Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Take a break.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
And the first one drops. And you see Clay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the finals.
And Clay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game, too.
Curry finds Wiggins. Here's Pascal, guarded by Harris. Harris against Wiggins. Thompson outside. There's the triple. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Irving against Curry. Inside. And KD the bucket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Durant, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Curry against Irving. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here's Pascal. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Nets lead by 9. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we could play big, we could play small. We can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like what we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
We've got Steph Curry. Klay Thompson is out there with Lee, and it's Looney in at the center position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Curry passes to Thompson. Shoots over Shamet. Rebounded by the Nets. Last time in San Francisco, they lost to the Warriors. Here's Harden. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Lee. Beverly against Curry. And Durant sends it back. They recover it. In the corner, Shamet with it. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Shamet's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets. Here's Curry with the 3. In it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Harden, good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots. Here's Curry. He's got 13. Passes to Thompson. Shamet with the steal. Here's Beverly. And Lee pulls it down. Warriors trail by 13. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. James Harden with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Timeout called the Warriors. And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contribution, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades.
Count that one.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in him.
Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Beverly looking around. Pass to Zubac. Now Harden. Offensive rebound. A beautiful reverse layup. Harden's got 19 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Warriors the rebound. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Lee against Harden. Lee passes to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Shemp. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Now here's Beverly. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. KD's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden against Lee. Back to Curry. Shot on the wing. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Nets. No problems knocking that one down. 22 points for James Harden.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Looney kicks to Curry. Pass to Pascal. Shoots over KD. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Nets leading by 16. Here's Beverly. And the pass to Durant. Again, the Nets for 2.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Passes it to Thompson. Looney kicks to Lee. Pass to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Now here's Curry. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What a family of shooters the Currys are. Dell, Seth, Steph, they can all shoot the lights out, but if they have a family three-point contest, I think I'd have to go with this man here. I think I'm going with Steph.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself. Even as a leader of his team, he always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love it.
Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling it, making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Now here's Lee after the miss from KD. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Pascal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Allen's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Patrick Beverley. Both shots good from the stripe.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Harden outside. Down low. And that one's good. Shamet's got his second basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Kevon Looney.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Andrew Wiggins. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And now here's Chris. Curry, good.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Irving against Curry. The 10-footer. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Wiggins up top. Back to Curry. That 3 off the mark.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Curry, 17 points in the game. Floats it up for Wiggins, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Boy, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete. He's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here for Brooklyn. McLemore is checked in. Chris in the post, working on Allen. Fader on the way, falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hands. Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
Here's Thompson. Jared Allen making his last shot. Thompson passes to Curry. Here's Chris. Back to Curry. Wiggins inside the line. Rebound, Brooklyn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden finds Allen. Pass to Irving. Over Wiggins. Irving can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Irving looking for an opening. The 3 from KD. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Green against KD. Curry passes to Green. The dish to Wiggins. The pass to Chris. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Now here's Curry. He's got 20 and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. It's stolen by McLemore. And Irving with the basket on the assist from KD. 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he's done this so much that we almost take Kyrie for granted. Let's take tonight to appreciate what a special player he is.
Thompson inside the line. And the Warriors miss again. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 24 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
As we've seen, the deceiving quickness of Harden makes him so difficult to guard. He can go from slow to fast in an instant. Can stop on a dime, or he can take you all the way to the rack.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is O-V-A. Over.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Green. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Clark, we're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, they really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden, in part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner. And I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Passes it to Harden. From downtown, they get it back. Allen. Here's KD. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Thompson. It's good. Thompson's got 17.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Durant. He's got 20. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 22 points.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
Irving against Curry. Softly drops in the floater. 22 points for him.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And Irving launches it from deep. Chris with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Allen dishes to Irving. Shoots over Curry. Cans the 12-footer. And that's now 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Wiggins kicks to Thompson. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Harden. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Warriors trail by 17. Outside Curry. Takes the 13-footer, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. And Allen drops them both. And here is Curry. He's got 26. Pass to Chris. Back to Curry. Green taking his time here. 5 to shoot. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. Good on the triple. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Beverley the pass to Zubac. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Beverley. Allen outside. Over Chris. A second chance effort. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Now here is Harris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Nets lead by 16. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Well, last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time.
Now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months, the scope of that for Green.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now here's Beverley. Back to Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
Lee with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Irving passes to Beverly. That shot is off. Good D by Lee. Warriors trail by 14. Here's Pascal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pascal's got his third basket of the night right there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
To the middle. Here's Irving. No good there. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That sets off a 5-game tour for them.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Now, here's Irving. 19 points in the game. And Curry throws it down.
And Curry making his presence felt on D with the steal leading to the break. He finds ways to impact games with far more than just his shooting.
Irving against Curry. Irving kicks to Beverly. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Top of the key, Looney. Lee outside. The pass to Looney. Now Lee. Zubac's defending. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Beverly for 3. But they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Now here's Curry. 33 points for him. Lee outside. Passes it to Green. Back to Lee. 6 to shoot. Pass to basket. Green dishes to Lee. Another 3 for Golden State.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Here's Irving after the Warriors pick up 3. Harris outside. Now Irving. He's got 19. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 22 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Looney. Back to Curry. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Irving against Curry. Now here is Harris. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And checking out the stats for Beverly. How he did last season. He put up about 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
McLemore, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Green. He's got 10. There's the pass to Bowman. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Beverly against Lee. Here's Zubac. He kicks it to McLemore. And again, it's the Nets missing.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Pass to Looney. Lee outside. Here's Looney. Golden State moving it around. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Beverly. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Jared Allen.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
And good that time.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Durant just inside the line. They get the rebound. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Brooklyn shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Warriors trail by 10. Bowman passes to Green. Passes to Bowman. Here's Pascal. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Green. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And here's Beverly. He's got 8. Durant with it from deep. Can't hit that one. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's the Nets. They lead by 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Brooklyn leading by 8. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Thompson. Marquise Chris is out there with Wiggins, and it's Bowman in at the point.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Pass to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it from 10, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you know, it's not been easy for Andrew Wiggins the last few seasons, guys. The production has just fallen short of expectations. He was a #1 pick back in his draft class and really has struggled to live up to what the fans have expected him to be.
And that one misses. And with Wiggins, he's clearly a talented player, Clark, but people just want more from him.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and a lot of it is a matter of consistency. And when the expectations are high, being a former overall #1 pick, that pressure can affect you. But I think if Wiggins can just lock into being consistent, all of that will subside.
And he's good on the second.
And, you know, it's amazing when you look back at the Andrew Wiggins-Kevin Love trade. Safe to say now that I think both teams really got what they wanted out of it.
Now, here's Zubats. Kicks to KD. Inside. And that one's good. Beverly.
Tell you what, the defense has to feel lost. I mean, Beverly is talented, really talented, and quite good at nailing those tough shots close to the basket.
Here's Wiggins. Knocks down the three ball. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
14 feet away. Again, Golden State.
A main area of emphasis for Wiggins moving forward has to keep knocking it down from the mid-range.
Beverly up top. Harden outside. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul. On defense, Brooklyn. Golden State moving it around. It's rebounded by McLemore. Nets leading by 11. The pass to Harden. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 8 rebounds in this game. Wiggins dishes to Thompson. That one a little long.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Passes it to Bowman. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Unloads. Thompson misses. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Zubats the pass to Beverly. Goes up at the stripe. The Warriors pull it in. Chris has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now, here's Chris. 6 on the shot clock. Pascal, the pass to Wiggins. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Timeout called the Warriors. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Harris is checked in for Ben McLemore. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up. Guys.
Thank you, David. Lobbed up there for KD. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Harden against Curry. They double-team Curry. To the inside. Can they get it? Pass to Chris. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. To the paint. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Pass to Wiggins. Over Beverly. And the Warriors miss again. Nets leading by 17. It's Durant with the drive.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
It's Curry outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Durant gets double-teamed. Out to Harris. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
They double team Curry. Here's Chris. Off target from outside.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. Down low, here's Harden. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
Chris can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Harden, yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Here's the teardrop. Harris's shot is good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Curry. Three-pointer. James Harden with the rebound.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Irving kicks to Zubac. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have 2 separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And then for Brooklyn, Rodions Kurucs. He's checked in for Joe Harris. Musa comes in for James Harden. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Poole. And there's the pass to Lee. Kurucs grabs the board.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
That one misses. Warriors shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Randall right side, Lee outside. Smile again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. Look, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall, I think it's pretty solid.
Now, here's Beverly. Harden draws the double. And that one, good. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, when Harden decides to turn it up, then you're turned out. It is a sight to see, folks. I mean, relentless, instinctive, tremendous night so far for him.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant. The first free throw is good.
And just not nearly as effective at drawing fouls on the defense as he was in that first half.
Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Stephen Curry hits them both. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about it, market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles, season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple of years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Now, here's Durant. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Chalk up 2 there.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now, here's Curry. 3-pointer. Allen with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here is Durant. Now Allen. Harden dishes to Beverly. He kicks to Durant. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3-point range. KD's got 41.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And a new group in for the Nets. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Jared Allen. Rodions Kurucs comes in for Kevin Durant. Musa, he's checked in for Harris. And Garrett Temple subbed in for James Harden. Pass to Bowman. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Beverly against Randall. Pass to Karuch. The layup off target. And so here is Golden State. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The offensive rebound. And Poole gets it to go.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Now here's Beverly. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, we're at an early part of the season, but what did you want to accomplish tonight individually and in the team flow?
Just wanted to come out here and compete, get the win. We wanted to set a standard for ourselves. The most important thing was just coming out here and competing for my teammates and, doing whatever possible to get this win.
And you all did that tonight. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is